you, please. Gentlemen, I want to address the nation as well via your offices, and I'm so grateful for that opportunity about a detainee now. His name is Adekoya, Segun Adekoya. I happen to be his lawyer and also happen to be the leader of the MB Ikeja branch, of which we have been briefed officially about this matter. Gentlemen, we are talking again about what's happening as another demonstration of police recklessness and unconstitutionalism. Briefly, the facts are that at about 5 p.m., as I was briefed by the wife, who is here with me, and the brother, who is also with me, about 5 p.m. on the 12th day of December, Mr. Adekoya, who was with his mechanic repairing his vehicle, was called out by a friend to meet him in Festac. He went there with his mechanic, only to be surrounded by policemen, armed policemen, first believed to be from the SARS of the police command, Lagos State Police Command. My client demanded to know the reason for the pouncing and the arrest and the determination to take him away. As far as the police were concerned, that was rude of him, and they reacted by beating him. And so we were briefed, and he was taken away forcefully. The next day, being Wednesday, the brother went there, Bisayo, ahead of me. We were busy with other things and he couldn't go immediately. And he was there at about 11 p.m. While he was making inquiries at the SARS building, he was fortunate to have seen about some 3 or 3 policemen passing, and with a civilian between them whom they were beating. He turned out and found out it was the brother being beaten, being slapped, and the brother shouting, "I didn't do anything. Why are you beating me?" And was sweating profusely. His trousers had been rolled up, forcefully, apparently by the police officers. When he attempted to intervene, he was threatened and ordered out of the place, else he'll be shot. I arrived at the SARS office myself with a colleague, a member of my executive, Mr. Benjamin Bansarakeme, only to learn from the SARS that Mr. Adekoya was not their suspect, and they referred me to a body called the IGP's team, Intelligence Response Team. And I went to the leader, Superintendent Philip. I must say at this point that he was civil to me, but he refused me to see the suspect. He refused me to see the suspect. He explained to me that they just don't pick people anyhow. They have so much wonderful technology and all that. And I said, "Thank you, sir. But I should like to see my client." The gentleman declined and said that I will have to wait till Tuesday, next week on Monday. That was by far too long for me, for a man now that accounts had revealed that twice been insulted publicly. You know what will be going on. And I'm not even asking you charge him to court now. I was only asking to see him. I gave him my card and introduced myself as the leader of the NBA Ikeja branch here. But he would not budge. So I left. I was not pleased with that. And the next day, which being Thursday, I went to the office of the Commissioner of Police to see the Commissioner of Police. I've been listening to the gentleman on here and all these allusions I used to make to respecting rights of citizens and all that. And I thought that my client is being harassed and myself being harassed if I'm not allowed to see him. Incidentally, there's a gentleman there, another police officer. I should guess who is an IASP. I remember his name, Ojo Sunday. And I want you to take note, I'm mentioning him specifically. Ojo Sunday, I wouldn't know he's really tight, but I think the way I look at his rank should be like an ASP or an inspector at least. He was now saying there was no need for me to see the Commissioner of Police, that the matter is a sensitive one, and that he would rather call the superintendent for me. That even if I have seen the commissioner of police, there's nothing he could do, only for him to refer me to the IGP's team. So he called the fellow on the phone, and the fellow now spoke with me and said, Oga Sheba, I spoke with you yesterday, that I asked you to wait till Tuesday. But I tell you that I should wait around. He's coming to the police headquarters in about 15 minutes' time. He made good his promise, and we met. But he was trying to bully me now, and talking 12 to the dozen about how the matter is sensitive and how he had to handle it with utmost care and all that. After he was around, I asked him, I'm only asking, can I see the suspect? That's all. He said no, and that he was super serious and trying to paint a picture of doing me a favor, that if he had referred me to the younger cadre, the junior cadres of the police formation, that they are likely to be rougher. I thanked him. I was not impressed. I went back to the office of the Commissioner of Police. Again, I was told by Ojo Sunday, who was now saying that if I'm allowed to see the suspect, that my presence will be interfering with investigation. Another police officer put his mouth in to say it in Nigerian parlance, and I explained to that fellow too. He said, well, were they not the people paraded by the Commissioner of Police maybe 2 weeks ago and all that? As if that was even right in itself. And I said, no, this fellow just picked 4 days ago. And I need to, 3 days ago, I need to see, just to see him. They are saying that my presence will interfere with the police investigation. I said, how? You are going to bring him out? You are going to be there? I'm not even asking for his bail. I want to see Segun Adekoya. The wife was with me. And she started weeping and all that. I had to excuse her. Gentlemen, I called the press needing your assistance because one of the words belonged to me, and sad to say, by the 2 police officers, Superintendent Philip, he said is the coordinator, Southwest of the IRT, and Ojo Sunday, was that you know what to do. You could go to the court. It's a sad commentary on the inefficiency of the judicial system that police officers blatantly could say, go to the court. Because everybody believes the court is weak, the court is slow, the court is ineffective, and they could disobey court orders. But nobody, and no one has ever said it, you can go to the press for all you care. They won't say that. So it becomes a necessity to inform Nigerian people of what's going on. You arrest a person only 3 or 4 days ago, the lawyer turned up 48, 24 hours later, is not demanding for his bail, is not asserting the man's innocence, is only saying, let me see my client. And the police say, no, it's a sensitive case. It's a murder case. So therefore, you can't see the fellow. I'm charging the police for breaching the fundamental rights of not only my client, but myself. They are disturbing me in the course of doing my work. They are insulting the integrity of the institution which I represent, the Nigerian Bar Association. Like I said, I was not going there only as a lawyer, but as the leader of an association of lawyers. And if this could be done to us, you can imagine what would have been done to tailors, carpenters, artisans, medical doctors, nobody pertaining to the legal profession. It is sad. I suspect, and reasonably so in the circumstances, that my client is being tortured, and they want me to see him only when they are forced and coerced him to making confessions. After I left the office of the Commissioner of Police, I called him thrice, won't pick my calls. I did not even feel reasonable to begin to send any messages of pleas to him. The Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, I believe, is behind the refusal to let me see this fellow. If not, I do not see the way any officer who have the temerity, the audacity to stop me without the approval of the Commissioner of Police. And yet they go on here and they say, people are harassing you, our lines are open and all that. Leader of the bar is calling the Commissioner of Police, blockage, no picking, directly physical visitation. a minion is stopping me. This is not right. It's Segun Adekoya today. It could be anybody tomorrow. And the democracy, civil rule that the press join forces with lawyers, with labor unions to achieve at very great cost. Shedding of blood, of martyrs for the struggle must not be allowed to go in vain. The price of liberty is eternal vigilance. I beseech the press not to be cowed or intimidated. I'm not saying Adekoya is innocent. He has a right to his lawyer.
We all come from different backgrounds. That's what unites us. We all know life is about freedom of choice, and money transfer should be the same way. Introducing MoneyGram My Way. Send and receive money just about anywhere, using whatever method that works best for you.
Nobody cooperates with the police because of this hostility. Look at the example. What do you want to do with police that is hostile, taking people, and somebody is saying that if not I was regarding probably your age of standing, I could have referred you to younger officers who have been rough with you, so supercilious, thinking he's doing me a favor. It's not right. I will still call on the press once again to continue to help us in the fight to make Nigeria better, to expand the ambits and the perimeters and frontiers of democracy. The rule of law is what is important above anything, and you are not doing anybody a favor.
Look at my children. Please, I want to see my husband today. I want to see his face and I want to hear his voice. Look at me. I need your help, please. Help me.
I'm pregnant. I'm supposed to go to hospital. He left me on Monday before he went to his office.
Before he has been arrested on Tuesday on the 12th December. He left me on the bed. He told me. I said, OBJ, I'm supposed to go to hospital. He asked me to hold on because I understand my husband and he do understand me too. I said, okay, when you come back on weekend, because if my husband went to office like that on Monday, you come back on weekend. I said, okay. I'm expecting my husband to come home on this weekend, before they called me on phone that my husband has been arrested by SARS. I said, what for? Nobody could tell me the offense. And when I went to police station yesterday, the IPO even saw me. I was crying, pleading to him. Please, let me see my husband. He said no, until Monday or Tuesday. The Monday on Tuesday is not even sure. He's going to call lawyer on phone if he's certain or not. Is it supposed to be so? Please, I want you to help me out.
So what's your name?
My name is Ikeja Susan. I feel so bad about my dad because he was arrested for the past 3 days or 78 hours. I was very bad. So I want to see my dad and I was arrested by the SARS. I don't know when is he coming now, but I want to see him now.
How have you and your sisters been coping since your dad?
Very bad.
So how do you feel?
I feel bad too.
We all come from different backgrounds. That's what unites us. We all know life is about freedom of choice, and money transfer should be the same way. Introducing MoneyGram My Way. Send and receive money just about anywhere, using whatever method that works best for you.